Yo, boom, what up, guys? I very often get asked about, yo, what is the best build? Why do you go this rune? What runes are the best runes? What should I do? Da da da. And I always respond with, it doesn't really matter, because I feel like items and runes, like, sure, they each have their own perk and whatever, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I feel like it doesn't make that much of a difference. But I was still wondering, like, how much difference does one item or one rune actually make? So today I went in practice tool and just compared with every rune, every item, how much damage it does. So yeah, I just wanted to share the results with you guys, and yeah, that's it really. So for this experiment, I used 4 target dummies, one for early game, I gave it 30 MR, 1200 HP, one for level 9, which is like 40 MR, 1600 HP. I kind of wanted to make it a bit realistic. I'm not sure how accurate these numbers would be compared to a real game, but I think I kind of hit it on the right spot, so yeah. I made different dummies to showcase different stages of the game, so with every dummy I use different items as well. So for the first dummy I only have Lost Chapter, for the second one I have a full item, the third one I have 3 items, and then the last one I'm full build. So yeah, that's kind of how I did this. As for the base build, I went Ionian, Seraph's, Cosmic Deathcap, Crypt Bloom, and then for last item I wasn't sure what to go. Could be Leandries, Banshees, Zonias. I just went with Zonias because why not? So yeah, this is the base build. This is just what me personally I build most of the time. That's why I use it as the base build. But later on in the video I will compare some other items as well. For runes, I compared Phase Rush, Electrocute, and Conqueror. I'm not comparing Comet or Summonary because I think they're both shit. Yep, that's just my opinion. You can disagree. I don't care. I think Summonary and Comet are not good. For this video, I'm gonna compare one full combo, which consists of Q, W, E, and then one full Q, and then also 10 seconds of combat, because I feel like with 10 seconds of combat, you also get to see the advantage you get from Conqueror stacks or ability haste, etc, etc. So yeah, I started with Phase Rush. Phase Rush doesn't really have any combat stats in the runes except for Scourge, so that's like the only bonus you get just from runes. After checking multiple times, I always ended up on the 572 for the first combo, so that is the first stat we got of the video. Let's go! Then, as for the 10 seconds combat stat, I just checked top right, I put a timer in my head, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start at 345, and then attack the thing for 10 seconds, without auto attacks, because I feel like auto attacks will make the test inconsistent. In game, I would use auto attacks, I always auto attack while I combo, but yeah, I just checked multiple times, and as you can see, from 345 to 355 I did 843 damage, and then I tried again at 400 to 410 and I did 843 again. So this is kind of just how I checked, and I didn't want it to be inconsistent, so I checked multiple times so you can trust the numbers. This took me about 2 hours to record and I don't want to make the video too long, so I'll just show the results right here. Phase Rush 1 basically means target dummy 1, Phase Rush 2 means target dummy 2 with 1 item plus boots, target dummy 3 means 3 items plus boots, etc, etc. The Phase Rush 2, I kind of messed it up, but I'll fix it later. I basically forgot to level to level 9, which made the numbers a lot lower what it should have been, but I'll fix it later on. So yeah, these are the results, and onto Electrocute we go. This is the full room page that I went. I could go Cheap Shot as well to make like the damage higher, but realistically, I'll never take Cheap Shot in mid lane because Taste of Blood is OP in mid lane. So I just kept my usual Electrocute page. Keep in mind, this rune is getting buffed. Like, as I'm recording this, it is not buffed yet, but it's about to get buffed, I think, today or tomorrow. So maybe I should have waited a bit with this video, but yeah, who cares. So yeah, straight from the get-go, here it is, full combo, 669. That is 120 more than I did with Phase Rush, which is to be expected because Electrocute, as it says in the room page, dominance, it does big damage, so it was to be expected. Keep in mind, I also have cut down, so it's not just Electrocute, it is also cut down, adding to this damage. Even like without the Electrocute proc, you can see it did 596 damage, 20 more just because of cut down compared to Phase Rush. But Phase Rush had Scourge, so like, you get what I mean, you get what I mean. It's interesting to see. It is interesting to see. But yeah, Electrocute, this is why I like Electrocute, you know, that extra 100 damage, it definitely matters in lane. Like when you trade, it just feels nice, you know? But you need to be good to use it, because you will fall out of mana a lot faster with this room page. Now, as I did the 10 seconds combat stat thing on the second dummy, which is with a bit more MR, but you get level 9, I realized, like, hold up, why is it like 1000 more damage than the other one? But yeah, as I said, I forgot to go to level 9 with the Phase Rush one, So I redid it later, but yeah, no worries about that. This is just when I realized like, oh, I made a mistake. Here I am rounding up the experiment, so I'm gonna start at exactly 1320. Boom! Hit that rock, hit the combo, Q, 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 E, Q, Q, and then I step out of the way so I don't hit the last rocks. And as you can see, 4, 5, 4, 6 is the exact number as I written. I double checked it, and yeah, these are the stats for now. Phase Rush 2 is wrong, but like mostly you can see like Electrocute does more damage on the initial combo, which makes sense, but now you see like the exact difference between the two. So is it really worth to go Electrocute just for that 100 damage? I don't know, ask yourself, not me. Now on to Conqueror. Whenever I take this rune, I have to defend my life for it. People tell me it's bad, it does nothing, you don't get the stacks, blah 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 blah. So here we have the numbers. First combo 639, which is only 30 less than Electrocute. Just saying. Now on the second combo it did 968, but then I tried it again and then for some reason it did 969, which like honestly, 1 extra damage plus 69, I'll take it. Now where Conqueror should really pop off is the longer combat, so the 10-second stat thing, it should do better here, so let's see. I started on 15 and now it's 25 and boom, it did 2538. Now the reason it is so much higher than the other one in my head was, oh, I got an extra combo off because like I have the 15 ability haste on my basic ability, so that means I get another E off in time. But then I changed my mind and I was like, that's a whole combo, so I tried again without my second E, just to be nice to the other runes, but I still end up with, oh, I mean, I don't know why I did it again. I think right now I'm gonna nice it. Wait, give me a second. Okay, here we go. I put the Q, E, W, Q, Q, Q. Not gonna use my E. And I even go out of the way on 20, so I don't hit the other Qs. And I still get 2, 4, 6, 4. Just saying. Just saying. Like I could have EW'd, right? But I don't. Instead I Q. And just with Qs only, I get 400 more damage than I get with Electro or Phase Rush. So here is to all the Conqueror haters. Suck my dick. Suck my dick. I was right all along. But hey, stay mad. Stay mad. Okay, here I start on 30. Q, E, Q, Q. And then I don't even bother with the last Q just because I feel like people will whine because I get that extra Q in and I still get 229. And that is without the second combo or any other Qs. But just saying, 2400, that's the real number. That is the real number. Because I could have clutched it, right? But I went easy on you guys. And 2229, still higher than Electro and Phase Rush, obviously. Which I will redo later in this video, don't worry, that will get fixed. Here you can see I'm rounding up the damage numbers. This is full build, 10 seconds. So I Q, E, throw some rocks. And then at 35 I stop, don't do anything. And yeah, 4891 or 88 as it was before, no difference really. So as you can see, it's like 300 more damage compared to Electrocute and Phase Rush. And yeah, like Conqueror, it's a really good teamfight rune, I would say. Like, it's not just the damage, you also get Presence of Mind, which Taliyah loves. Like, Presence of Mind is great on Taliyah, always has been. And Cut Down is really overpowered right now as well, and you get the ability haste on your basic ability. So, like, I really love this rune page. The only reason why I don't go it as much is because I feel like lane gets a lot harder, especially with the nerfs on Taliyah Q mana that she's been getting recently. Like, she goes out of mana pretty fast, so with Phase Rush you can go cookies, mana flow band, and it helps your laning out a lot. But if you get a free lane, like, I don't know, Galio, or like somebody that doesn't really contest you in waves or trades with you, I feel like Conqueror is actually really good. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, here you can see me fix the Phase Rush 2 numbers because I forgot to go to level 9 at first, but yeah, here I'm doing it right. So I just Q, Q, and I Q, NIQ, NIQ, and then it's 2065. So that is the real number. I'm not sure how it gets higher than Electrocute. I assume it's because of Transcendence, which allows me to throw my Q much more. So that would make sense, right? I just get more Qs off, which leads to more DPS. So yeah, that's why it's higher. I mean, it even goes to 69 now. I don't know why, but yeah, I put 69. And yeah, these are the final numbers of like the basic things. Now I'm gonna test with some different items and see how they compare. I stay on Phase Rush for this experiment thing, because switching to every rune and then building, it's just too much, so I stay on Phase Rush. And it's on target dummy too, so instead of 876, I get 1022 with Ludens. So that's quite a significant change in damage when it comes to items. But I mean, it is to be expected, right? Because Sarah's big ass shield. Does it mean Ludens is better? Not really. Not really, but I mean, it does show, like, if you want more damage, just saying. I then went on to check Blackfire Torch, because why not? 922 damage once the burn runs out. So, I mean, it is 100 gold cheaper than Ludens, but it does give 100 less damage, so, you know, up to you. Is it worth it? Also, Blackfire Torch, you can constantly proc it, whereas Ludens, you only proc it once every 12 seconds. I already forgot the cooldown, and I mean, you can just scroll back and see it. I then went on to check for Horizon Focus. I'm a big fan of this item. I don't build it that much because I'm the biggest fan of Cosmic Drive, but like, I think Horizon Focus has always been good because 10% bonus damage plus vision, you know? So that's not bad. One combo on Horizon Focus, 1235. I then checked Liandry's, which with one combo did 1270. But Liandry's is 300 gold more expensive. But then again, Liandry's skills better against tankier opponents, and this target dummy wasn't as tanky. So perhaps against even more tankier opponents, Liandry's does better. Also, when you fight longer, you get more damage with Liandry's because of the bonus damage. And you get what I mean. It's like, it's too hard to put one item's value just in one statistic. But you have to consider these factors like Horizon Focus gives ability haste, it's cheaper, it gives vision, which is like really nice against like LeBlanc, for example. Whereas the burn is really nice against Akali because you can see Akali in her shroud. Like, these are the things you need to think about when building an item. I mean, if you look at the items, they're really close to each other, so it doesn't matter that much, you know? Anyways, onto Cosmic second item. It does 1097 damage, which obviously is like 200 less or like 150 less compared to the other second items, but Cosmics makes you fast. Keep that in mind. Like, just because it does the least amount of damage doesn't mean it's the worst, right? Depending on your playstyle. Like me, when I throw a combo, I throw another one like really fast, you know? Like, I throw 2 combos in 1 second. Maybe you only throw 1, like I throw 2. Just saying, cause of Cosmic. But if your playstyle is like, I'm gonna throw 1 combo and then I'm out, then, you know, maybe Shadow Flame or Liandry's or Horizon Focus is better for you. Anyways, enough Cosmic Glazing. Here we go to Shadow Flame. It does 1313. Yo, shout out 1313. Cool numbers. Highest number as well. Kind of mid item though, not gonna lie, because it is the most expensive. But then again, 120 AP makes it that it scales really well with Death. That's why, once again, it is kinda hard to just say, this item is bad. Also, it does more damage if they're low HP, so is that even really accurate though? Because what if they're lower when you combo them? Maybe then it does like even more damage, you know? I don't know. Anyways, I then went on to test to late game. So this is target dummy 4 with 200 MR, 4.5k HP. And instead of Cosmic Drive, I have Liandry. So whereas one combo did 1536 with Cosmic, it did 1789. So that is quite an improvement. But once again, is the damage worth the ability haste and the movement speed? Focus, I mean. And with Horizon Focus, it does 1712. Is Liandry's really that good though? Is it that good though? Because this is against the turbo tank, right? Liandry's is good against like insane HP scalings, but Horizon Focus does about the same? Well, it's a cheaper item? What gives more ability haste? And vision? I don't know, I don't know. I then checked Shadow Flame instead of the Cosmic, and it gave me 1702, which I mean, fair enough, you get more AP and like a bit of Magic Pen, but flat Magic Pen against 200 MR barely does anything. So I wanted to check how much of a change Void Staff makes instead of Crypt Bloom, so I did that up next. So the combo does 1720, which is about 180 more? Bro, I don't know the maths, like something like 180. So I guess if you are up against like a lot of tanks, you can go for Void Staff instead of Crypt Bloom. I still think Crypt Bloom is a better item. Like Crypt Bloom, the healing can be really clutch in team fights, especially later on. And just, yeah, Crypt Bloom is just a better item. They need to buff Void Staff. So usually, like if you're up against a lot of MR stackers, like 200 MR, 300 MR, Void Staff should get more value than Crypt Bloom. But I feel like Crypt Bloom is just still better, even if they stack a lot of MR currently. So hopefully they buff that item one day. That would be nice. Buff Void Staff, yes, thanks. I then went on to check Blackfire Torch instead of Seraphs, since I do think Blackfire Torch scales quite well into late game. So Blackfire Torch does 1794 damage, which is like a lot more than Seraphs, and Luden's did 1833. So Luden still does more, but Blackfire Torch, once again, it's like constant damage. You're constantly throwing out your Qs, you're constantly proccing Blackfire Torch. So Blackfire Torch is a way better scaling item than Luden's. So if you're full build and you have a Luden's, change it to Blackfire Torch, you will do more damage. I then checked to see 2 item spikes, so I have Seraph's Cosmic, Luden Shadow Flame, and Blackfire Torch Liandry's. These are a lot of common builds that I see, so I just wanted to compare these 2 specific items with each other. I gave this dummy 70 MR and like 2.3k HP, I think. Yeah, I did. So it is one combo, 1220 damage with the double burn items. I think this is currently the most common build, Taliyah build. I am not sure. Yeah, let's see. Luden's Shadow Flame does 1251. But usually, to be fair, I don't know if I checked it, but usually with Shadow Flame Ludens, you also want to go Magic Pen boot, so you have like the ultimate Magic Pen early game. So maybe I should have checked that, but I didn't, so my bad. But it does about the same, 2 items. Let's see. Sarah's Cosmic does 950. 950. Now up next we have the 10-second damage check. So I start on 32. A bit of an odd number, but whatever. This is Blackfire Torch and Liandry's. The burn is burning. And I throw my last Q and I'll wait out the burn, and it is 2787 damage. Up next we got Luden's against Shadow Flame. Luden's Shadow Flame, I mean, I don't know why I said against Shadow Flame, but I missed a Q there. Okay, so we gotta try again, cause skill issue, my bad. And we start on 30, I assume. Yes, we do, so I hit the Q, I hit the EW, I hit everything. I hit another Q, I hit another Q. And I throw one more Q, and it is 285. So, hey, looks like Luden's Shadow Flame is outperforming Blackfire Torch Liandry's. In this case, this is against a special bot. I call it the Bruiser, because the Bruiser has around 70 MR when you have like 2 items, unless they go Maw. If they go Maw, it's just GG. Don't even bother fighting them. I try again with Blackfire Torch Liandry's by the looks of it. I don't know why. Was I in disbelief? Let's see. Does the result change? And 2761, which is less than before. So yeah, I don't know. Blackfire Torch Liandry's kind of got exposed here by Luden's Shadow Flame. That's crazy. That is crazy. And now up to Cosmic and Seraphs, the underdogs. The 950 damage. Like, surely this is not gonna do more, right? I start on 40. I throw my Q, I throw my EW. I keep queuing. Yo, that's a lot of abilities though. And I get a second EW? What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Did Seraph's Cosmic just expose the whole scene, or what did I just witness? It's like, these are not even the DPS items, yet it does the most DPS? Yet it does the most DPS? Did I just expose the whole scene? Did I just throw 2 combos instead of 1 combo? While I'm playing movement speed, fat shield, Taliyah? What? Wait, Wait, maybe I was right about the best build after all. Who would have thought though? Who would have thought though? And yeah, this is where I stopped recording and then I went gym and now it is the evening. But I just forgot one very important rune, which is First Strike. Like, I don't know how I forgot about it, but I'm recording this and I'm like, where's First Strike? So I'm about to head in practice 2 again. Yo, hello guys. Now I'm recording. As you can see, I was editing this video. It is now, as you can see on the bottom right, it is night. The patch notes dropped now. Like here you can see Electrocute 30 220 to 50 190, which is a buff because it is mostly an early game buff or mostly an early game rune, and it got buffed in the early game and the cooldown as well. So it's definitely a buff. But yeah, I wanted to check First Strike. I'm gonna check First Strike first. I don't go First Strike that much anymore since it got nerfed. But I still wonder about the numbers, like just in case. So these are the runes that I always take on First Strike. Like you can go this as well. Both are fine. You can even go this, triple tonic, but cookie's kind of important. So yeah, okay, here we go. One combo is... Then another Q. 600. 600. Kind of satisfying number though, I'm not gonna lie. And I missed the Qs on purpose, and 3796. That's the thing. 3796, which is expectedly more than this, less than this, and way less than my boy Conqueror, obviously. Wait, let me test once more, by the way, just to be sure. 7045. Yeah, it's once again 3796. So you can see it's pretty accurate. I don't switch it up. Anyways, let's get full build thing and thing. And now I expect this to deal more damage than Electrocute at least, but I might be wrong. I might actually be wrong. Like I thought this true damage is good against high MR targets, but this is already pretty high, by the way. One combo does 1630. Less than Electrocute. Wow. I thought it was gonna do more, because true damage compared to magic damage, but I was wrong. Interesting. In the long run, it does deal more than Electrocute? Really? Not sure why. Maybe because I proc more Scorch. Anyways, these are the legitimate numbers, and yeah, there you have it. Wait, let me try updated Electrocute while I'm at it. So here goes the buffed Electrocute. 669. It is the same. So is it even buffed? I think it updates tomorrow actually. I think tomorrow the patch notes go live. But ICBA waiting with this video till tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna queue up some solo queue. I don't know, the point of this video, like it's not really just the finishing touches of this video. It's not really to say like what is best. Like I'm not saying Conqueror is always the best rune, because is this 300 damage really more valuable than the movement speed you get from Phase Rush? I don't know, right? Depends on the player, depends on the game, depends, like these are just numbers at the end of the day. I just wanted to share these numbers so you have like a good idea. For example, I think it's interesting to see that Seraph's Cosmic in 10 seconds does more damage than Blackfire Torch. But then again, I got 2 combos off in 10 seconds, where if it was a 15-second check, then Blackfire Torch, the Andries, also gets 2 combos off. So would it be the same? I don't know, right? So like, these are just numbers. I didn't do anything with bias. I just wanted to share them. And to me, the best build is still whatever I build these days. What do I build these days? this is probably the best build. You can change the entries to this. Like, it doesn't matter that much. You see, that's the whole point of this video as well. We don't talk about this 1 in 10 game. I don't know what happened there. The point of this video is that it doesn't matter that much what you build. Like, at the end of the day, gameplay is the most important. You can see all these numbers, they're very close to each other. I think the only important thing that you need to know when to build is Cribloom. Like, if you see they're stacking a bar, you do need a Void Staff or Cribloom. I think Cribloom is better than Void Staff, just because it's cheaper, and yeah, that's why. I hope you guys learned something. If not, then I'm sorry for wasting your time. And yeah, goodbye. Peace.